When you begin to look at all of the benefits that you have with being a federal employee, in some ways it's kind of a double-edged sword because you have all of these awesome benefits available to you, but having that massive amount of benefits can be overwhelming to say the least, especially when you lay it all out and if you don't have a good understanding of what health insurance and how health insurance works and life insurance and disability insurance, and you may even have benefits that you aren't aware of. So a lot of times people come and when they're asking about their benefits, they don't even know where to start. They just come completely overwhelmed, throwing their hands up like, maybe there's a tendency to just cross your fingers and hope everything's okay. And that's not a good solution either. So it is really important that you break down and understand your benefits. But I think that you can do that in a systematic way that can cut away at some of that overwhelm. So for example, let's just look broadly at some of the benefits that you have available to you. So first, the obvious one is you have health insurance. And one of the cool things about the federal health insurance is that you can actually, if you retire on a full unreduced annuity or full unreduced pension, you can carry that health insurance and the government will continue subsidizing it throughout your entire life. The second benefit is you have a life insurance policy available to you. So that's called FEGLI, F-E-G-L-I, Federal Employee Group Life Insurance. And what that does is it provides your loved ones a death benefit. If you were to die, then they would get a lump sum check. You also have a flexible spending account, possibly a health savings account. That's a way for you to save for medical expenses on a tax-free basis. You have some built-in disability insurance as a federal employee. You have dental, vision. So there are a lot of benefits available to you. The TSP, which is like the federal equivalent of the 401k. It's where you can save for retirement. So breaking all of those down, looking at each one of those piece by piece and really making sure that you understand what your options are can really help you maximize and get the best out of those benefits. So let me give you an example of what could happen by not understanding them. So FEGLI, the Federal Employee Group Life Insurance, has something called Option B. And Option B gives you a death benefit, which is in multiples of your salary. So for example, if you have Option B times 2, you would have 2 times your salary. So if you were making $100,000, that would be an additional $200,000 of death benefit. The thing is that is 5-year term. In other words, it increases in cost every 5 years and it starts getting really expensive when you're 50. So not understanding that, and not now that everything has switched to digital and you're not getting a physical pay stub anymore, you may just be paying an astronomical amount for a benefit that maybe you don't have a need for anymore. Because again, it starts getting really expensive at age 50. Then it goes up again at 55 and 60 and so on. So by periodically reviewing your benefits, reviewing your beneficiaries, really making sure that you understand how they work, you can make sure, for one, you're not overinsured. You don't have overlap with insurance policies that you don't need. And as a result, spending a lot more money than you need to be. And that's money that could be going towards your retirement or goals or other fun things that you want to do. So if you find yourself in that space, if you're feeling really overwhelmed, a little shameless plug, that's something that we do. We can help you really get a handle on your benefits as they relate to you. So if that's something that you want to explore, I'd love to have a conversation with you about that. So give me a call and we can do what's called a personal benefit analysis, where we'll break down your benefits personal to you, and I'll spend the time one-on-one to work with you to really help make sure that you understand how those benefits work.